I suppose the mid-term report card would be doing okay, but room for improvement, and that's what we're looking to do now. Since the summer we brought the 16 new players in. We knew it was going to take time to gel. We worked really hard to do that. We started seeing the fruits of their labour, some real good performances. But we knew there'd be dark times ahead. We knew we'd hit a bit of inconsistency. And the last couple of performances, not so much results, but performances, have seen that. So we know what we have to do. We've got ourselves to a certain level. Now we need to start improving on that level. You're always striving for more. I think if I'm being perfectly honest, as we are, we feel as if we're probably 9 points worse off than we should be through our own fault. We've dropped points that we felt we could have picked up more. But to be in the position and challenging, then I expect us to be there, because I'm the type of person I want to be the best. I want the club to be the best. We want to be up there challenging, and this club should be there. So without creating a rod for our own back, we know what our targets are this year. We're going to try and get out of the league if we can, but maybe a year too early. It maybe take 2 years to build a team to get out here. But so far so good. You know, regarding the squad we have, I think we can certainly challenge for the title. But we can't just wait and see. We have to keep developing. We keep pushing forward. You know, if we kept our consistency levels high, then there was no reason why we just couldn't, you know, be up there winning the league. But unfortunately, we know because it's a new team and young players, there's going to be inconsistency, which means we'll have poor performances, we'll drop points as well. And then I think the league this year is very competitive. I think there's a few teams there who on their day could be a match for everybody, and anybody can win on a Saturday. So that's why it becomes a wee bit increasingly difficult to. There's no guarantee to win 3 points. But the problem we have is people's expectations now, because of the quality we have at the club. The expectations go higher, but the higher the expectations, the higher the pressure levels, and sometimes pressure affects performances. So, and that's where the inconsistencies come in. But I feel as if we're, as I said earlier, we're doing okay. We're a long way to go, but I think we've certainly got it within ourselves to be up there challenging coming into the season. Everybody can see the strengths and all the good things we do, but it's the coaching team's job to identify the weaknesses and the deficiencies, and we have to strengthen that. And that's where sometimes, you know, coaches are always portrayed as coming over as the negative side, and that's what we say to the players as well, is that they know when they've done well, but it's our job to find out when they're not doing so well and build the programmes to develop them and hopefully the team as well. But we also have to maintain our search for better quality. All players have got different levels of ability, and we need to look at strengthening the squad, identifying who can take us that next step. And there's going to be tough decisions ahead to be made, but that's the job, that's the nature of the game. People will take you so far, and then we need to look at building on that. So it is a step-by-step process we've got. It is a long-term plan we have for the club to take it forward. So we have to identify better players to go and build on what we've achieved so far. I think with the contacts that we have, our own network of contacts through myself, my coaches, my youth coaching staff as well, we look at every level, because as far as I'm concerned, there is talent out there that's still to be identified. But I think as a club, you know, we have to identify that where the club want to be, and only we're going to get there if we get good quality players and attract them to the club. So we've got a wide range. The examples of that is attracting players like Stevie Murray and Paul Keegan from Partick Thistle, Paul McLeod for Hamilton Accies, who were in the Premier League at the start of the season, young Derek Carkery from Raith as well. So we've got players from higher divisions coming back to Dumbarton, and that's because of the ambitions of the club and they want to be part of that. But at the same time, players like Ben Gordon, who came out the amateur ranks, thanks to our coaches, our youth coaches who identified him. So it shows there that we target everybody, and anybody who we feel is competent enough to take the club forward, then we'll look at that. But that's a never-ending job. You're always looking to try and find the next player that's going to add to what you're doing at the moment. But like everything else, for players to come in, some players will have to leave, and that's the tough decisions, and we have to make them for the benefit of the club. So I think Dumbarton's plans and ambitions now has helped us attract better quality players, and they want to be part of the success that we hope to bring to the club. The support that we've received for everybody's been fantastic, and long may that continue. I had a good meet the manager session where the people were honest. They asked some honest questions, they want to know answers, and I think that's appropriate that we try to give them that information. But we keep saying to supporters, you know, support in time of need. It's easy to support when everything's going well, but at the moment we're a bit down, you know, and the players are a wee bit low in confidence, and they're, you know, that tends to happen, affects performances, and this is where we need supporters back in. And so far we've had nothing but 100% from them, and long may that continue.